Welcome to Mark TCG. This is Mark talking, and today we're going to talk about Twin Suns. So if you've never played before, if you're interested about it, just continue with the video, okay? So let's start this. So let's start with the basic rules. And we can play with two leaders. And as you can see here, we have a Yoda and Darth Vader. But we have a problem here. Why? Because they need to share the hero or villain aspect, so we can't play Darth Vader with Yoda. We need to play Darth Vader with another villain leader, okay? So let's change this for Anakin. But you can ask me, what about Chancellor Palpatine, because he can flip to the villain side? So yeah, you can play Chancellor Palpatine with Yoda, because in the Chancellor Palpatine card says, this leader starts the game with this side face up. So we start the game with the hero side. So yeah, you can play with hero leaders, then you can flip, and now you can play. You can play your villainy cards without paying the penalty aspect. Okay. So let's continue up here. The penalty for playing different aspects continue like it's like a normal game. Okay. So if I play Ahsoka Tano in this situation that I have Yoda, Anakin in the green base, I need to play +2 because we don't have the cunning aspect, the yellow aspect, okay? And one copy because we can only play with one copy of each card in the deck. So let's pretend here we have the resupply, and we sometimes in the ramp decks we play with 3 resupplies, but here in the Twin Suns you can only play with one copy of resupply, okay? You can't have 2, you can't have 3, you can only have one copy. And the minimum cards that you can play with is 50. I put in here 80 because it's 50 till the set 3. Set 1, 2, 3 we play with 50 cards, but in the next set, Jump to Lightspeed, they will increase the minimum cards to 80. So here in my city in Brasilia, we already playing with 80 and it works anyway, so it's okay to play with 80 cards. And the difference here from Twin Suns is that we have more counters. So let's talk about this. We have, of course, the initiative, but we have +2 counters. That is the plan counter and the blast counter. So what is going on? In Twin Suns, you can't say pass. You need to do an action every time. You can't. Oh, I want to see what my opponent is going to do, so I will say pass. No, you can't. You need to take an action. So you can use soft pass, like use ability of your leader just to pass. You can do this, but you can't say pass without doing nothing. So if you have resources and you still already use all your abilities, you need to play something, or you need to take one of the counters. And what the counters do? Initiative is the same thing. You took initiative, and now the next phase you start. Okay. The plane counter. What is this? The plane counter is if I took the plane counter, I will draw one card. Now I can put one card of my hand in the bottom of the deck. Kind of like a Yoda ability, but you can't put in the top, just in the bottom. And of course, you don't need to put the card that you draw. This don't make any sense, right? You can put any card that you want in your hand. And the blast counter, what is this? Looks like Sabine's ability, the leader, because you put 1 damage in each base of your opponent's base. So you don't put in your base, just 1 in enemy's base. Okay, and it did the same thing as initiative, because when you took these counters, you can't play anymore, but you will not be in the first one in the next phase. The only one with the initiative do this. But so if I took a plane counter, I can draw one card, put one in the bottom, and now I can't play anymore. I will just see the players playing. And as you can see, we have 3 counters. So the 4th player, 3 players already took all the counters, so the 4th player can play for free because he can't pass, so he can do everything he can do. Then he pass, and we go to the next phase. So what about the winner? How do we win the game? In Twin Suns, when a player is defeated, this phase will be the last one. So if I defeat my friend here, this phase that we are now will be the last one. So we'll continue to play till the end of the phase. So let's pretend here the Maskanata's castle already took this 30 damage, so he got this player got defeated this turn, and we have here every damage in the other bases. And the player with most life in base at the end of the phase win the game. So as you can see here, who you think who's gonna be the winner of this match? You can say the player with the Shadow Collective camp, but it's not, because I know this base have the less damage, but this don't mean that have the more life, because this base have 25 life, so he took 15 damage, so he have only 10 life in the base. But the player with the yellow base have 12 life, because he took 18 damage, but the base is for 30, so he have 12 damage, 12 life, so he is the winner of this match, okay? And every time you defeat a player, you heal 5 from your base. You need to be aware of this because this changes a lot. So sometimes I'm tied up with the life of with a friend of mine. So I defeat someone else, then I heal 5. So now I still winning, but we need to see the life base in the end of the phase because he can heal, he can attack me, and something like that. So in this situation, like I said before, the player with the yellow base win the game. So Hugh for the win. As you see right now, Hugh is really good in Twin Suns because you win if you have the most life in the base, right? So playing with blue, playing with vigilance aspect is really good because we have a lot of restore. Like here we have a lot of restore. We have leaders with restore, which is insane because leaders is really important in Twin Suns because I know sometimes your opponent can use rival soul and defeat your leader, but he only have one cope in a deck with 80 cards. The chance that he will defeat your leader with an event is really low. So leaders is a thing that is really good in the Twin Suns. Okay, so Ray can attack for twice or 3 times and restore 9 maybe. So this is insane, right? And of course we have the green units that have restore 2. So we'll talk about this later. So Sentinel for the win, because as we know, we can heal or we can protect our base, right? So we have leaders that give Sentinel or have Sentinel in the play, which is awesome. Chewbacca is a 2/9 with Sentinel with Grid is insane when he deploys, and maybe you ramp, maybe you play with Han Solo to ramp and play him early in the game. This is good, really good. So we have a lot of Sentinels, as you can see here. They're really good. And what do you guys think that they have in common? The blue and the green aspect, right? So yeah, the first tip that I give to you here is I will never play without these colors. Every deck that I build in for Twin Suns, I always play with blue and green. I always play blue, green with or yellow or red, but I always play blue and green because I have restore, because I have Sentinel. And most of the restore cards, healing cards, and Sentinel cards are blue and green. So this is I think this is the most important thing. I know sometimes you want to create a deck that is fun with red and yellow, but you will lose or blue or green. You need to be aware of this. But I'm not judging it because Twin Suns is just for fun, and you can do whatever you want. But if you want to play with a deck that is good enough to win a lot of matches, I think you need to play with blue and green with some other colors. Okay. And don't be too greedy, otherwise you will be the table's target. Because sometimes you do a play that is awesome. And I will explain here with a play that I did. This is my turn 4, okay? This is actually the turn 5 when we read the resources, but we didn't do nothing. So this is how my turn 4 ended. I have 8 units? Yeah, 8 units in the turn 4. My friend over there have only 1 Viper Probe Droid. And the other one, I think I have only 1 space unit, and I have 8 units in a Gorilla. Yeah, in the Saber was for 3 players, okay? Why I have this? Because I played with Han Solo, so I can use Han Solo's ability to deploy earlier. And I have the, as you can see there on the right, it is a 24 base that is droid manufactory. Then every time you deploy, you create 2 battle droid tokens. So I use Han Solo's ability, I deployed, I attacked, now I have 7 resources, I play 7 resources, I play Han Solo, defeat the Tarkin leader, and I play Chewbacca, because I have a 7 resources, now I have a Sentinel with Grid in the front that I can tank everything. So yeah, I have 8 units in the turn 4, we go to the turn 5, of course, I am the I have the best board in the game right now, so I'm the table's target now. Because if the I think I won the game because this is a table with 3 players, but I tried to do this in another game with 4 players, and it's more difficult because now I'm the head of the game. The 3 players want my head. The 3 players will spend resources to stop me. So in the other game, he used Rival Soul to defeat my Chewbacca. The other one used Feather Dragon to defeat my cost 7 unit. Then use Perilous Position to stop my Han Solo and kind of stuff. So you need to be aware of this, because if you were too greedy, you'll be the table's target. Okay. So sometimes surprising opponents can be good. Like with Outflank, attack with 2 units one at a time. This is great because in the final phase, all the players are doing maths. Okay, he can attack for 5. He only have 8 lives. So if I attack with my unit that have 3 attack, he can win the game. He can attack and heal 5. So this Outflank is really good because now if I have a attack 5 unit and attack 3 unit, I can use Outflank and defeat it without him thinking that I can do this. Okay. And of course, Surprise Strike do the same thing, right? And Cunning can be really good in the last phase because one player already was defeated, and they doing the math. So I can do 8 damage there, so I will have more life than him. I don't know, something like that. And you Cunning, exhaust plus 4 here. Now do the math. Okay, now you need to deal with this. This is insane. And of course, the heal. Repair in the last phase is awesome because they're not expecting you for healing 3. Or if they expecting, you're going to heal 3. So this is good, right? And Smuggler's Aid did the same thing. You came from Smug, which is good. And of course, Vigilance healing 4 is insane. And you can defeat a unit, you can... The play that I like the most in the last phase is put a top target in something, then I can defeat it with Vigilance and heal 5 with +6 of top target or 4. I don't know if I put it in a unique units. Okay, so this is really good, and so surprising opponents can be really good. And special bases can be good, like I showed before the Dread Manufactory, because we have 2 leaders, so we have 2 deploys, so we would deploy 2 times. So we're creating 4 Berdoy tokens. This is insane. And in my deck that I created, I have cards that can give +1/+1, +2/+2 for my units. So if I have 2 Battle Droid Turks and I put a Commander Cody, I have like 8/8, right? Because it's 4 Battle Droid tokens with 2/2. This is insane, right? And we have the Petronac Arena, which is good because now it's giving +2 because we have 2 leaders. We have the Shadow Collective Camp to draw 2 cards. And we have Pulse City to make our leaders more tanks, right? So this is it, guys. I think this is everything you need to know to start playing Twin Suns. I will start creating more content of Twin Suns, showing decks, tips, and kind of stuff. So be aware, and see you in the next video.